लॉज हैं और काफ़ी बनाए भी जाते हैं, लेकिन एप्लीकेशन जब उनकी की तरफ देखा जाए तो वहाँ पे स्टेट फेल करती है. सो इट स्टार्टेड विद अ हैशटैग. बेसिकली women came forward and they said I was also abused. It was like me too, showing Pakistan is a terrible sort of nation. I think that's just wrong.
Hello everyone, this is Michelle Gilani, your host today with Prime Talk Show. Today with me is a distinguished guest, Barrister Aruj Bukhari. She has done her LLB from the University of London and her LLM from QMUL in the UK. Along with being an honorable member of the Lincoln's Inn Society, she is also a passionate human rights activist. Along with being the CEO of BAB Legal, she is also a representative of Amnesty International UK. So let's extend a warm welcome to Barrister Aruj Bukhari.
Thank you very much for having me. It's such a pleasure, and it's always nice to talk about the work, especially human rights work that I do with young people such as yourself, and to reach other people of Pakistan and to pass the message along. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for being here with us. As I mentioned, that she is a human rights activist. So, Ms. Aruj Bukhari, I would like to ask your stance on women rights in Pakistan.
Yes, that's a good question, especially both of us being women. I think it's also close to heart in that sense. Women rights in Pakistan, they have improved for sure and over generations as well. एक इंस्पिरेशन भी थी, एक मुश्किल वक्त भी था, लेकिन हम अब उस टाइम से इंस्पिरेशन ड्रॉ करते हैं. पाकिस्तान में थ्रू आउट द हिस्ट्री दे हैव बीन अप्स एंड डाउन्स व्हेन इट कम्स टू वुमेन राइट्स. अभी मेरे ख्याल से in today's age we are in a stage where we're looking at not just the basic rights, we are looking at the application as well and the practical sort of manifestation of it. So it is no longer a mere demand कि औरतों को वर्क स्पेस ज्वाइन करनी चाहिए, उन्हें वर्क प्लेस दे शुड हैव राइट्स इन द वर्क प्लेस. अब एप्लीकेशन की तरफ हम आ रहे हैं. स्पेशली आई बिलीव आफ्टर मी टू मूवमेंट ये एक नेसेसिटी फील की गई कि लॉज हैं और काफ़ी बनाए भी जाते हैं, लेकिन एप्लीकेशन जब उनकी की तरफ देखा जाए तो वहाँ पे स्टेट फेल करती है. सो अब उनको एक रियलिटी बनाने की तरफ है. इट्स नॉट मेरली जस्ट अ डिमांड कि रिकग्नाइज किया जाए एक राइट को. इट इज़ अबाउट मेकिंग इट अ प्रैक्टिकल रियलिटी. सो आई थिंक पाकिस्तान जो है एक बड़े अच्छे, एक नाजुक बट एक अच्छे मोड़ पे है अपनी women rights को लेकर.
As you mentioned, Me Too movement, I remember that it was started because of the Misha Shafi move.
Yes, you're right. The Me Too movement, it actually began in Hollywood. It can be argued it started with the case of Harvey Weinstein. A lot of women came forward and they, through harrowing accounts, they recalled and related how they were abused by this man over the years. और ऐसा था कि it was an open secret in the industry कि this person is abusing women, but because he was so powerful and he was considered to be such a great director कि उसको कोई भी नहीं स्टॉप करता था, बल्कि एक कल्चर ऑफ इनेबलिंग एग्जिस्ट करता था. तो यही चीज़ इट लेड टू अ मूवमेंट ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, नॉट जस्ट पाकिस्तान, पूरी दुनिया में ये एक हैशटैग. एंड दिस ऑल्सो गोज़ टू कि किस तरह से ह्यूमन राइट्स का एक्टिविज़म चेंज हो रहा है. हम ऑनलाइन स्फीयर में आ गए हैं. द एज दैट वी लिव इन, यहाँ पे एक्टिविज़म टेक्स न्यू फॉर्म्स. सो इट स्टार्टेड विद अ हैशटैग. बेसिकली women came forward and they said I was also abused. It was like me too. अमूमन ऐसे होता है कि अगर एक औरत बोले तो इट्स लाइक her word against him and usually his word stands over hers. So ये होता है. But when there were countless women and they came forward and they said me too, me too, me too, it became like a cascade. How can you deny all of that? So यही चीज़ पाकिस्तान में भी adopt की गई. People who had faced abused allegedly, they came forward and they said we are also victims of particular people. One of those was the Misha Shafi case, and she alleged that Ali Zafar had allegedly abused her. और ये allegation, it was made legally, so there was a complaint against him and it went to the court. However, जो problem इसमें face की गई वो ये थी, it didn't even come to the merits of the case. तो technicality पे ही ये matter पहले रुक गया था. So काफ़ी न्यूज़ चैनल्स ये भी हैं कहते हैं कि वो केस हार गई, so to speak. बट द रियलिटी इज़ कि मेरिट्स पे तो गए ही नहीं थे. बिकॉज एक टेक्निकलिटी थी एंड आई शेयर दैट विद यू कि क्या लीगल टेक्निकलिटी फेस की थी. तो उसी की वजह से जुरिस्डिक्शन या एप्लीकेशन ऑफ लॉ का प्रॉब्लम बन गया था कि डज द एक्ट, वी हैव अ हरासमेंट एक्ट, वर्क प्लेस हरासमेंट एक्ट, डज दैट अप्लाई in this case or not? That became the question simply because she was recording, I believe, a music video or a music song at the house of the perpetrator, alleged perpetrator. And the question then was, can a house be a workplace? So that is the turn it took. Up to there, it has been amended. Subsequently, the act was amended, and now it is pretty clear that yes, for instance, a domestic worker goes to the house of someone to clean or cook or wash dishes. That house is her workplace. It is someone's house, sure, but it's also her workplace. So if you are going on a set or a hotel where you're shooting or whatever, that is workplace if you're doing work there. So अब तो ये चीज़ क्लियर हो चुकी है, बट आई थिंक उस वक्त एक और चीज़ भी देखने में आई. People were quick to jump to the gun and blame the woman, and of course some people also pointed fingers at the man, but they were not, she was not the only person who alleged abuse. That's also one thing to note. There were more than one people there. It is unfortunate that we weren't able to see and look at the case on its merits. I believe if that would have happened, it would have been a big win. No matter the outcome, I think it would have been a big win for the women. कि सीरियसली लिया जाए और एक टेक्निकलिटी पे आप अगर अंडरस्टैंड करते कि फंडामेंटल राइट्स किसी के ब्रीच हुए हैं, तो एक टेक्निकलिटी पे और एक ब्रॉडर इंटरप्रिटेशन दे के द जजेस कैन अप्लाई द लॉ. We've got approaches, we've got the literal approach, the purposive approach. So I think the judges in this case took a very literal approach and limited their ambit.
I heard that you were a participant of Aurat March. Can you tell me like how it went, and basically because Aurat March is such a demeaned topic in Pakistan. So can you please tell us?
Yes, I was, and I had a great time. If I'm honest, it just felt good to be surrounded by women and to talk about women rights, and it felt like a safe space. So I think औरतों का एक जगह इतना ज़्यादा, और strangers, you don't know those people. Very few people you know, और एकदम से सबका एक जगह पे इकट्ठा होना और किसी ऐसे cause के लिए which is close to everyone's heart there. So वो and a show of women's strength. I think सबसे मुझे तो important उसकी चीज़ और खूबसूरत यही लगी कि सारी ख़वातीन खड़ी हैं एक दूसरे के लिए और अपने लिए. तो एक शो ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ था. और द रीज़न, मेरी कम अज़ कम जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है इसके बारे में, कि द रीज़न वाई इट इज़ नेसेसरी एंड इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड इट होल्ड सच वैल्यू इज़ दैट यू आर रिक्लेमिंग स्पेस. सो एज अ वुमन यू आर रिक्लेमिंग स्पेस. हम देखते हैं कि एक औरत अकेली कहीं खड़ी हो तो देयर आर क्वाइट फ्यू चांसेस यू गोइंग टू गेट हरास्ड. So it's about reclaiming public space. It's about reclaiming, parks. It's about reclaiming roads. It's about reclaiming your own right to exist in this country as an equal citizen. So apart from the law, it's more about people's perceptions to change that. And to say that we are equal citizens as well, so treat us as that. We have a right to protest. Just because we are women doesn't mean that we don't have a right to protest. It's a fundamental right as a Pakistani. Being an equal citizen, our rights and their practical application should also be equal.
So basically the fundamental idea was a very good idea, but it couldn't be conveyed that way.
I believe because you've got so many people, there's so many voices, right? This is my interpretation and understanding of it, and that's the reason why I went. Because that's what I viewed as important. Everyone has their own understanding, but I feel like overwhelmingly it is true that that is the reason behind this. It's about reclaiming space as a woman, reclaiming your voice in the public diaspora as a woman. It's about that. Also, it's mired in controversy, not necessarily this aspect, but we've got a Photoshop application that exists, and people can Photoshop a lot of things.
Yeah,
and
true.
it is unfortunate, but that's what happened over a lot of the banners. So the first Aurat March, when it took place, I was abroad, and I saw all these photos, and I was quite surprised. I was taken aback, but any, as I believe, sensible person looking at it could tell कि it is not true and this is just being sensationalized. तो वो तो देख के कोई भी समझदार बंदा बता सकता है कि ये ऐसी चीज़ नहीं लिखी होगी किसी ने. और ये सेंसेशनलाइज करने के लिए और एक अच्छी चीज़ को आई थिंक कंट्रोवर्शियल बनाने के लिए भी हो सकता है. Yes, to get it viral. You also, yeah, when I was there I saw a lot of YouTubers and they were I think they just want some sort of clip or to make clickbait and
Content चाहिए.
yeah, to get viral. But I think that's the beauty of it कि inclusivity है. आप किसी के नज़रिए से इख्तलाफ करते हो तो ज़रूर करिए. ये बल्कि एक अच्छी और आई थिंक समझदार माशरे की अलामत है कि यू आर एबल टू थिंक क्रिटिकली. सो दैट्स देयर इज़ नथिंग रॉन्ग विद दैट. एंड द सोल्यूशन इज़ नॉट टू स्टॉप वॉइसेस. इसका हल ये नहीं है कि हम लोगों को चुप करा दें, कोई कुछ बोले ही नहीं. आई थिंक मिल बैठ के और बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन and getting to understand the meaning behind such protest, I think that would serve our country far better, both men and women. Yeah.
Right. Mashallah, you have been Miss Pakistan, Miss World Pakistan 2019. So,
Yeah.
did you represent these ideas over there?
Indeed, I did, and one of the reasons I decided to go for it, a pageant such as that, it's an amazing opportunity. I also wanted to present a softer image of my country and I believe a truer image. मेरे माइंड में तो ये भी था, एंड मेरे से पहले भी जिन्होंने काम किया उनकी भी यही सोच होगी और ये ख्याल होगा. That is the thought I also had, that I felt कि it's a great platform to put forward my advocacy, which was women rights, which
Yeah.
was rights of young people, which was also to tell the world and to tell everyone that Pakistan is, not a country that is horrible to its women. It's not a country that is, the law doesn't recognize the women's right. That is not true. Pakistan is a tolerant, beautiful, and amazing country, and it's amazing for women to be, and it's amazing for women to live in Pakistan as well. So I wanted to give a softer image of my country, especially on climate change as well. Pakistan has done great work. तो मैं चाहती थी कि हमारी जो रियलिटी है वो सामने आए. It is quite unfortunate कि through a lot of, due to a lot of reasons, Pakistan has gotten a bad reputation. Because I believe one reason could be our proximity to Afghanistan, the war on terror,
Yeah.
and there's a perception, and I think programs such as Homeland, showing Pakistan is a terrible sort of nation, I think that's just wrong.
Yeah, it's
And-
not always how media portrays it.
True,
So you
and
wanted
I-
to show the real world.
True, and I believe in the case of Pakistan, it's never as the media portrays it. So people would be surprised, even when I was studying abroad in England, they would be surprised when they'd learn I'm from Pakistan. They wouldn't believe it. They'd say, no, you're no longer based there, I believe, maybe you were born abroad. So, but I would tell them, no, I was born in Pakistan, I was educated
Right.
there.
So basically, Pakistan needs to work a lot on women rights and everything. It's all written on the laws and everything, but it needs to be implemented properly.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, indeed. हमें थोड़ा सा उस पे काम करने की ज़रूरत है, and I think पाकिस्तान में ये feeling है. Normal common man on the street or common woman on the street, they do believe that कि
Right.
हमारा future इसी में ही है, कि हमारा मुल्क आगे तरक्की करे, बढ़े. और यही तो कायदे आज़म की dream थी, when he said that you can't keep half of your people, in your chadar and char diwari. And he was very right when he had, that was the idea he had for Pakistan. तो I think बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है कि हम वापस वही चीज़ realize कर रहे हैं कि ये कोई फॉरेन या किसी और से हमें सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हमारी हिस्ट्री और हमारे
Right.
लीडर्स हमें खुद ही दे के गए हुए हैं
Yeah,
एक
we need
एजेंडा.
to work harder for
Yes,
it.
and a plan.
Well,
for
thank
Pakistan.
you, Ms. Aruj Bukhari, for coming to us today. It was a very pleasant talk, and I actually got to know a lot more before I knew it. And thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure. Thank you.